You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. We've got a lot of fun stuff we're going to do on a Wednesday. Well, first of all, I want to wish you a happy Flag Day. Yeah, today is a Flag Day. It is also the Army's 248th birthday. So happy birthday to the U.S. Army, and also happy Flag Day. And if you would like to get a free flag, today is a good day. If you stop in and see the folks at Maximum Promotions, everybody that stops in gets a free mini flag today on Flag Day. Go in and see Lori Lee and Mark and the whole crew there and get a free mini flag. We're actually planning to head there this morning right when we get off the air. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Also, coming up, we've got Dr. Harley joining us for a fun little program we like to call Back to the Basics in Healthcare. She's with Balanced Life Chiropractic. And then later in the hour, I'm going to be visiting with somebody who probably needs a chiropractor, Zeke. He's a bull rider. Yeah. Can you imagine what his back has got to feel like? We've been doing a lot of yard work this week. I feel like I've been trampled by a bull, but it's just because I've been, moving around way more than I usually do. Usually I sit right here in this chair and I talk right into this microphone and I use these little hands on this keyboard. That's kind of like the extent of my hard work. But we got a different house last year and we've been doing all kinds of renovations, and I am so glad that we work with Balanced Life Chiropractic because she keeps us doing really well. I'm very sore today, but it's because of all the stuff that I've done to myself. So I can't wait to go see Dr. Harley and get all back into good shape again. Coming up here in a bit, we've got Back to the Basics in Healthcare. That's on the way.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's more important than ever to have a better credit card. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. And we have Dr. Harley joining us. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, John. I'm doing fantastic. Looks like it's another beautiful week here.
Oh, yeah. Got a little bit of rain over the weekend, which was nice. But this weekend, we've got Father's Day. Mm-hmm. And this Friday, you've got something to do with kiddos. You're going to be doing a presentation. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's been, a little bit in the making, but we are doing a talk at T Play Place. So they are in the downtown area of T, that it's like a 3,000 square foot indoor space for parents to take their kiddos to run and play and work off some energy. Parents can also, if they have work they need to get done, they'll hang out there and get some work done while their kids are playing. It's a great space. They also have some outdoor area too that we can be outside. So they bring in health professionals from time to time to do a class. So they've had pelvic floor specialists, they've had lactation consultants. They really want to make it like a one-stop shop for parents when it comes to finding resources for their kids. So for us, we're going to be doing a talk on chiropractic for kids, how chiropractic can help your kiddos.
Yeah.
And a lot of people might not necessarily think about taking their kids to a chiropractor because it just doesn't necessarily come up. You don't always know what to look for, or, people aren't necessarily telling you, hey, go take your kid to a chiropractor, but maybe your parent brain or your mommy gut's telling you something's just, I want more. My pediatrician's telling me one thing, they're going to grow out of it, like they're going to get better, but you just feel like that's not quite right. Well, talking to a chiropractor can be a great way to help figure out where these underlying issues are coming from. And that's really what I'm going to be deep diving into, is a lot of common things that kiddos deal with, sleeping issues, bedwetting, ear infections, even ADHD, anxiety, like mental health kind of stuff as well. And even like little babies and kiddos, latching problems, digestive issues, if your baby's not sleeping through the night.
Yeah.
A lot of things that we say are common, or the pediatrician's like, it's normal for them at their age, they're going to grow out of it, but it starts kind of becoming something else as we get older. Whatever they have as a baby it manifests in a different form, throughout life versus, let's try to take care of it now.
Yeah.
Figure out why these issues are happening. So that's really something that I'm going to be talking more and more about at this talk.
And it's probably a really good idea to start early and kind of get ahead of some things so they don't become major issues. If you got a tiny little issue when you're younger that you don't address, it could become a much bigger issue in the future, couldn't it?
Very much so. Our brain, especially in the first couple months of life, is adapting rapidly. So we want to make sure that the nervous system is functioning to the best of its ability as, these babies are going through these huge milestones and changes in the first year of life. And it's much easier to take care of something early or even prevent it from happening than waiting for things to start manifesting or getting worse as we get older. Because then stuff's been going on longer, it takes a lot more work to try to undo some of that. Yeah.
So on the radio, we hear these little 3 to 5 minute podcast programs that we do each week. But this Friday, it's way more than 3 to 5 minutes. How long are you going to be speaking?
Yeah. So this talk is going to last approximately an hour. 45 minutes will be the talk part, and then about 15 minutes of that will be Q&A. And obviously, it could run shorter, depends on how quickly I talk. I tend to talk pretty fast when I have a lot of information to go through. It could be longer, depending how many questions people have. Mm-hmm. And this event is free for parents. If kiddos want to come and play at the play place, it would just be $8 per kiddo. I think they might have some rates and discounts, but I don't know that for sure. But yeah, it's a free event for any parents that want to attend.
And it's this Friday in T at what time?
At 10 o'clock on Friday at the T Play Place.
Very cool. And if people would like to know more, I bet they could probably find the info on your Facebook page.
Yeah, you can check out our Facebook page at Balance Life Chiropractic, or you can go to the T Play Place's Facebook page. They'll have more information on the event thing as well.
And if somebody would like to call and chat with you, how do they get a hold of you?
They can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a message on our Facebook page as well.
And you can find them online. Their website is balancedlifesd.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
This Day in Sioux Falls history is brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page and Sunny 93.3. It was on this day, June 14th, 1939, the future king and queen of Norway visit Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Crown Prince Olaf and his wife, Princess Martha, came to Sioux Falls as part of their 10-week, 15,000-mile tour of America. They made special care to stop in cities and towns with a large Norwegian population. They visited over 30 major cities and gave over 260 speeches at places like New York, Chicago, and L.A., in addition to Sioux Falls. Their day here included breakfast, a parade downtown, a ceremony at Augustana University where the prince was awarded an honorary doctorate degree, plus a trip to the top locations around the city like Sherman Park, Terrace Park, the Japanese Gardens, City Hall, Washington High School, and many others. A banquet was attended by 1,700 local citizens before the royal couple left town at 10 p.m. to head to Duluth, Minnesota by train. The visit to South Dakota and to Sioux Falls were due in large part to the tireless efforts of Gladys Pyle, the first female U.S. Senator from South Dakota. This Day in Sioux Falls history has been brought to you by SiouxFallsFunPage.com and Sunny 93.3.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If that's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current one. Whether you're a fan of iPhones or Samsung, they both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, June 14th, brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Equity markets continue to advance despite hot inflation. The headline read of the CPI index came in lower than expected, but still hot at 4%, double the Fed's target, while core inflation runs hotter at 5.3%. The data increased the odds of another rate hike, a negative for equities. And the CME's FedWatch tool suggests interest rates could rise another 50 basis points and top top out above 5.5%. The real danger is that hot inflation will keep the Fed tighter for longer, which is not fully priced into the market. Today's FOMC meeting appears to be priced into the market. The CPI data was neither hot nor cool enough to sway them from pausing or indicating a cut. This means that equities could continue to rally into the summer. By then, the Fed will know if the cool down of inflation is real and whether another interest rate hike is needed. You can get the inside track at marketbeatminute.com.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To save money on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. Do you have the best plan for you? Find out at InsuranceChicken.com. Let's face it, we don't even want insurance. We need it. But you don't need to overpay. Head over to InsuranceChicken.com to see your rates from several different companies. All available in one place at InsuranceChicken.com. The other guys have a gecko, a duck, and an emu. Why not a chicken? InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.